You know how fireworks look magical from a distance, but up close, they can burn your house to the ground? That's exactly what just happened with Andy Byron. To the outside world, it looked like a romantic, spontaneous kiss caught on the Coldplay concert kiss cam. Cute, right? Wrong, because that woman wasn't his wife.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay?
Coldplay threw a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
That wasn't Megan. That was Kirsten, a woman he's been working with behind the scenes for months. And the moment he kissed her in front of thousands, while still married, still wearing his ring, still preaching about family, everything exploded. His marriage? Gone. His kids? Devastated. And Megan? She's finally done being quiet. Reports say she's broken her silence, not with drama, but with conviction. Because this wasn't just a scandal. It was the moment Andy Byron torched his entire family for a stadium fling. Let's unpack how that kiss didn't just go viral, it went nuclear. And now, there's no putting the pieces back together.
Kiss Cam is known for its heartwarming moments, but it caught an awkward one at a Coldplay concert. It zoomed in on a couple cuddling, but internet sleuths were quick to work out why they didn't want to be seen.
Don't cheat on your wife, that makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there, full stop. But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
That's a Coldplay concert, and it is the most viral clip on the internet.
The moment that ended it all, it wasn't an argument. It wasn't a confession. It was a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert. Andy Byron, married man, father of two, known for preaching integrity and balance, was caught on screen, in public, kissing a woman who wasn't his wife. That woman was Kirsten, a PR consultant he's been working closely with for months. And this wasn't a blink and you'll miss it mistake.
They had like the kiss cam kind of thing that goes around that zeroed in on this one couple.
They don't even get caught if they're just both at the concert together. They only get caught because they're openly canoodling at the concert. It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic value system.
This was hands-on, eyes closed, full send intimacy. In front of a crowd. In front of cameras. And reports say his wife Megan found out just like the rest of us, through TikToks and viral screenshots. Let that sink in. The father of her children publicly kissed his mistress while still wearing his wedding ring and made her discover it through a phone screen. This wasn't just disrespect.
The CEO of a billion-dollar business is in damage control after his affair with a colleague was exposed, of all places, on Kiss Cam.
Now, a US tech company boss has been suspended. That's after a viral video appeared to show him hugging a woman at a Coldplay concert. Astronomer says that its chief executive, Andy Byron, has been put on leave, although the company stopped short of confirming if he is the one captured in the footage. The video, which appears to show Byron embracing the company's HR director, was shown on a giant screen at the concert in Boston.
It was demolition of a marriage, of trust, of the image they built together as a family. Megan Byron didn't throw a tantrum. She didn't stage a tell-all. She vanished. Reports say she canceled 2 charity events, pulled her name from their joint wellness campaign, and stopped showing up at family brand meetings. For 5 days, nothing. Then came the Instagram story. Just text on black. When your children are watching, you stop pretending. You start protecting. And that was the moment everything changed. Because Megan had been quiet for years. But now, she was done shielding Andy. Done pretending their marriage was intact.
And from there, the internet didn't stop.
If you're gonna have an affair, why would you bring her to a concert in public where everybody can see you? What if you even ran into someone you knew? Who cares about the Jumbotron? What if you ran into someone you knew? Huh?
Forget the Epstein files. I want to see the text messages of that astronomer CEO that got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert.
Done playing the supportive wife while he humiliated her behind her back, and now in front of the world. Insiders say Meghan had suspected things for months, but she held it together for the kids, for the image, for stability. The Coldplay kiss ended that. It wasn't just betrayal. It was a broadcasted gut punch to a woman who gave him everything. This is the part that haunts people. Reports say Andy and Meghan's 15-year-old daughter was at the Coldplay concert.
I would pay to be a fly on the wall in the office.
This is pretty viral stuff. Or do we have to get HR involved? I know that HR was involved.
The moral of the story here is don't get caught on kiss cam. And the tidbit is that's not his wife.
Sitting in a separate section with friends, she saw the kiss live on the Jumbotron. She saw her dad wrap his arms around another woman. She saw the crowd cheer, not knowing it was her family being ripped apart. Sources say she ran out of the stadium crying, that she hasn't spoken to her father since, that Meghan drove across town in the middle of the night just to bring her home and keep her safe from the chaos. And their younger son? Reports say he asked why people online were calling his dad a cheater.
And can we talk about the employee that was with them? She obviously knows what's going on because she's there.
But apparently, this couple will not be fans of Coldplay for long.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
What Andy did didn't just humiliate Meghan. It wounded his children. It made them question the one person who was supposed to protect them and their mom. This wasn't a mistake. It was a message loud and clear. My desires matter more than my family. Let's be honest, this wasn't the first time Andy crossed a line. Sources close to Meghan say the signs were there. Late nights, private meetings with Kirsten, sudden trips, distance. But Meghan kept giving him the benefit of the doubt, kept protecting their family from speculation. Until that night. Until he made his affair public without even blinking. The moment he kissed Kirsten under stadium lights, he wasn't just cheating. He was signing the death certificate on his marriage. In public. In front of strangers. In front of his daughter. A family doesn't recover from that. A marriage doesn't survive that. A woman like Meghan? She doesn't stay quiet after that. And now she's speaking not with interviews, but with actions. With distance. With the truth that everyone needed confirmed. Andy Byron destroyed his own family for a Coldplay moment. And now, he's lost them all. Now that the truth is out, people are rewatching Andy's old content, and it does not hit the same. The family photo shoots. The date night posts with Meghan. The speeches where he said, "The most important thing I build isn't tech, it's my home." It was all for show. Reports say Andy's social media team carefully curated his image as a devoted husband and father to boost his credibility with brands and investors. And guess who helped polish that image? Kirsten. The same woman from the Coldplay kiss. One PR insider spilled that she was the quiet shadow behind his last two campaigns, flying under the radar while allegedly getting closer and closer to Andy behind the scenes. So now people are asking, was any of it real? Or was the whole family man brand just a marketing strategy while he was already emotionally checked out? Because if your business identity is built on trust and loyalty, but your real life is built on lies, that's not just hypocrisy. That's betrayal monetized. Let's talk about Meghan for a second, because this wasn't just a blindside. This was the collapse of something she'd been fighting to hold up alone. Reports say Meghan was constantly managing the family's schedule, raising the kids mostly on her own, and covering for Andy's unexplained absences. One friend told a media outlet, she kept it quiet because she thought silence would save the kids from the damage. But now, the silence is what let it grow. She stayed because she believed Andy would come around, because she didn't want to tear the family apart. But the Coldplay kiss? That's what he did. Publicly. Voluntarily. Without shame. Meghan breaking her silence isn't just about heartbreak, it's about ownership. She's done carrying his image. She's done covering his tracks. She's done making sure he doesn't look bad, while she carries all the emotional labor. So what's next? Don't expect Andy to post some heartfelt apology. Reports say he's going dark, trying to wait this out, hope people forget. But Meghan? she's already making moves. Sources say she's working with a women's empowerment org to create content on boundaries, recovery, and protecting your kids when the family unit falls apart. There's talk of a memoir, a foundation, maybe even a podcast, but all of it on her terms. No sponsors, no brand spin, just truth. Because Andy may have had his kiss cam moment. But Meghan? She's taking the spotlight back not for revenge, but for her children. And that's what makes her more powerful than anything Andy ever pretended to be. This story isn't just about infidelity. It's about destruction, survival, and a woman who finally said, enough. And from here on out, she's the one writing the next chapter. The backlash has been swift and personal. Social media's not just criticizing Andy, it's dragging him. One viral TikTok showed a slideshow of Byron family moments, ending with the Coldplay kiss, set to the sound of glass shattering. Caption: he didn't just break vows. He broke his daughter's heart. Even loyal followers are bailing. Reddit threads are flooded with fans calling Andy a performer, a coward, a fraud. And Kirsten? She's gone completely silent online. Not a word, not a post, not a denial. Meanwhile, Meghan's follower count has tripled. Why? Because people see the strength in her silence. They see the pain in her words. And they know, when a woman like Meghan walks away after years of holding it down, she's not just angry, she's done. Let's be honest, there's no coming back from this. Reports say Andy's trying to repair things privately, that he's hired a crisis manager, that he's sent flowers, letters, even showed up unannounced to Meghan's sister's house. But the damage is done. This wasn't a private affair quietly exposed. It was a public disgrace witnessed by his own child, in real time, broadcast to the internet. And now, the kids are living full-time with Meghan. Andy's access is limited. Trust? Gone. One source close to Meghan said, "She's not bitter. She's broken, but not beyond repair. She just refuses to let the kids believe this is what love looks like." And that's it. That's the line. Because Andy didn't just lose a marriage, he lost the right to call himself a role model. And Meghan? She's picking up the pieces with grace, clarity, and finally, with her voice.